Hi, welcome to Homemade Italian Cooking. I'm Cara, and with me today I've got Bianca, my niece, and her friend Megan, and we are in the kitchen to make a really special dish. It's zucchini noodles, spiral cut zucchini noodles, or Zoodles as we like to call them, with a homemade roasted cherry tomato and garlic sauce. And this is a great recipe. Megan's learning how to cook for her family, cook dinner for her family. Bianca's going to make it for her dad and mom one of these days. And so I'm going to show them how to do it. So with that, we've got some cherry tomatoes already cut. You can go ahead and add in, we've got a tablespoon of chives. So we're putting that in. It gives a nice flavor, sort of an onion flavor. And then how much garlic do you think that is?
About a tablespoon?
That's pretty close. Very good. Yeah. All right, so you're going to add in, we've got, actually that's 4 cloves of chopped garlic. It's a lot of garlic, but when it roasts, it's going to get nice and toasty. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to let Bianca, if you want to add in, just now as we say in the kitchen, a handful or a pinch of oregano. So put it in your hand first, like a little. Oh, that looks good. And then I think that we'll call that like a half a teaspoon, okay? All right, perfect. So then put that in. As you know, Grandma never measured anything. We learned to do it by the handfuls. Okay, and now we want to add salt and pepper, and we'll let you girls do that. So we've got red pepper flakes, black ground pepper, and kosher salt. So just a pinch of each. So you do the peppers, Megan, and okay. Bianca, you want to do the salt and get that in there. Now everybody's pinches are a little bit different. So, you know, you have to get used to what you're doing, but I think I'd put a little more salt in because tomatoes require salt. So it looks like I will put this in the recipe.
Pepper?
Yeah, why don't you? Because I like it a little spicy. If you girls do, great. Okay. And we'll add the amounts in the recipe below that you can get at the website. But I'd say, you know, we're close to about a teaspoon of each. This looks and starting to smell good, isn't it?
Really good. Yeah, you can definitely smell it.
Okay. Megan, I'll let you do the honors. Why don't you drizzle about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil on there. And this is a good organic olive oil. We want to use a good one. We're going to coat the cherry tomatoes with a nice bit of oil. I think that looks good. Perfect. We'll call that 1/4 a cup. All right, great. And so now these are going to be coated in the oil with the garlic and all the peppers and herbs. And we are going to stick these in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. And they're going to roast and get all gooey and make a lot of juice. And this is the sauce that we're going to put on the Zoodles. So, all right, girl, have you ever done spiral noodles before?
No.
No? All right, you want to learn? It's all the new thing? Okay. We'll do that next. All right, so we're back, and we have got the spiral making machine out. Now, you can get all different types. There's handhelds. This is you know, it's an easy to clean one. It kind of all folds together. But what I like about this is we're just going to take our zucchini. We're going to shove it onto the holes and start making the spirals. And here it comes. And as you can see, all right, so I'm going to let you start doing the rest of those. And I'd like to just show, these things are fantastic. They're real, look how long and springy that is. You kind of have to hold it down with your hand. And then I'll get the next zucchini ready for you. Zucchini that we're going to do, we're going to add in a yellow squash as well, just for a little variety. And as you can see, you know, you go ahead, you can pick these up. These just make wonderful, curly, you know, nice texture, little curly cues. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to saute these in butter and olive oil until they're just tender. We're not going to overcook them. We're going to leave them al dente, as we say. And then we're going to add the cherry tomato sauce on top. So, all right, I'm going to let you girls spiral cut the rest of them, and we will be back. So now we're at the stove, and we are going to be adding 2 tablespoons of butter to the pan. And the, go ahead, it's going to be hot. And then we're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. as well. Go ahead and just, you could pour it by hand. Perfect. And when that gets nice and bubbly, which it looks like it is, I can hear it sizzling, then it's time to throw in the Zoodles, the zucchini, spiral cut noodles. Go ahead and dump that in. Excellent, they just barely fit in there. All right. And you can start to toss them around and just let them saute quickly. Nice. I like that you're being gentle with the noodles because you want to kind of keep that spiral cut. You don't want them to break up too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're doing a good job. And the seasoning looked like just the right amount, Bianca. I can't wait to try these. They look like they're going to be delicious. All right, we have got, these are cooked perfect. You can see they've cooked down quite a bit, and I'm going to layer them in this pasta bowl. And all of that butter and olive oil looks and smells fantastic. So, and I can tell that the cherry tomatoes are done in the oven, so the next step is we're going to take the tomatoes out and pour the hot tomatoes with the juice on top of the cooked Zoodles. So we've got the tomatoes out, and I wish you could smell this. I mean, this pan is extremely hot. The tomatoes have caramelized in the pan. The garlic has softened and roasted, and it really looks phenomenal.
It smells really good too.
Yeah, doesn't it? You girls look like you're ready to eat, so we're going to just pour this all right on and get all of it on. No wasting any of those little roasted cherry tomatoes. Next thing is we're going to put a lot of grated Parmesan cheese. And in this case, I'm using the store-bought type, but that's okay. Do you think that's enough cheese?
I do.
Definitely. Okay, then that'll do it. And for the last thing, and you girls can help with this, we're going to put on, this is freshly chopped basil and flat leaf parsley. So we're going to put this on. Go ahead and just sprinkle it on. And this is going to give it a nice fresh taste. And since the noodles and the tomatoes are so hot, it will help cook it. And we'll just give this a little bit of a toss. All right, it is done. This was so quick and easy to make. To mention how beautiful and healthy this dish is. Just spiral cut zucchini right out of the garden with cherry cut tomatoes that are roasted, tons of garlic, a lot of Parmesan cheese. We put some basil and fresh leaf parsley in there. And now really the only thing left to do is to taste it, right? So they're like regular noodles. They're long. They're long like a noodle.
This is honestly so good.
That's really
Oh, that is good.
That has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
The butter and the olive oil come through, and they've got some texture. You do not know what you are missing with this. We could eat this whole thing, and we probably only had about 4 calories. So, very exciting. Learn to make this one for your family this summer. With all the zucchini that's coming in season, it's a great recipe. So all the links and information below.
Don't forget to subscribe to her below.
Make sure you subscribe down below for more healthy and delicious recipes.
Awesome. Thank you. See you next time.